Samsung is set to launch three new Galaxy A series smartphones on March 2, 2025. The Galaxy A56, Galaxy A36, and Galaxy A26. While previous leaks have revealed the design and features of these devices, a Nigerian retailer, Pointtech, has now disclosed the prices and pre-order details for the Galaxy A56 and Galaxy A36 in Nigeria. This gives a first look at how Samsung might price these models in other regions. According to the listing, the Galaxy A56 will be available in two versions. The model with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage is priced at 565,000 Nigerian naira, which is approximately $373. The higher-end variant, featuring 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, will cost 604,000 Nigerian naira, or around $399. The Galaxy A36 follows a similar structure, with its base version priced at 446,000 Nigerian naira, about $295, while the 256GB model is listed at 519,000 Nigerian naira, around $343. Pre-orders for both devices began on February 26, 2025, and will remain open until March 12, 2025. Customers who pre-order will receive a few extra perks, including a travel adapter, a Galaxy Fit 3, and a premium cover. While the exact details of the charger are unclear, the case appears to be a silicone one, which could be similar to the official silicone cases previously leaked. One of the more surprising aspects of this announcement is that Samsung has started pre-orders in Nigeria before opening them in major markets where the Galaxy A series is extremely popular, such as India. However, there is a strong possibility that pre-orders in other regions will go live on the official launch date. With just a couple of days left until the announcement, Samsung is expected to confirm these details soon. The leaked image from the Nigerian retailer also reveals the available colors for the Galaxy A56, which include blue, pink, green, and black. The image confirms that the phone will have a punch-hole display and a triple camera setup on the back. This aligns with previous leaks, which have already shown renders and teaser videos of the device. Additionally, the listing highlights a feature called Circle to Search, which has been seen in Samsung's recent high-end smartphones. If included in the A series, this feature could enhance the software experience for mid-range users. Samsung's Galaxy A series has consistently been a top seller in multiple markets due to its balance of performance and affordability. While the pricing in Nigeria gives some indication of what to expect, it remains to be seen how these models will be positioned in other regions. The A56 in particular appears to be the premium offering among the three, with its triple camera system and likely improved display and performance compared to the A36 and A26. As the launch date approaches, more details should become available regarding availability and pricing for other countries. The iPhone 17 Pro is shaping up to be one of Apple's most unexpected redesigns, and the latest leaks suggest that this radical change might actually be happening. Over the past few weeks, reports have been circulating about Apple completely shifting the look of its Pro models. Instead of the sleek, familiar design, leaks show a pixel-like camera bar stretching across the back. At first, many dismissed it as an unlikely prototype, but with another set of leaked images appearing, it's looking more and more real. A new leak shared on X reveals renders of not just the iPhone 17 Pro, but the entire lineup. Based on these images, Apple is going for a more varied approach this year. The iPhone 17 Air, rumored to be the thinnest model yet, appears sleek and minimal. The standard iPhone 17 keeps the usual look, but the Pro models, they stand out in a completely different way. The camera bar gives them a robotic, almost sci-fi-like appearance. It's a dramatic change from Apple's usual design language, and people are already debating whether this is a bold step forward or a mistake. This design shift isn't confirmed yet, but well-known analyst Ming-Chi Kuo recently hinted at some of these changes. He mentioned that the iPhone 17 Air could be just 5.5mm at its thinnest point. At first, this seemed like an odd way to phrase it, but if the camera module stretches across the back, it would explain why he specified at its thinnest part. It suggests Apple may be redesigning the entire phone to accommodate larger camera sensors while keeping the body as slim as possible. One notable absence in all this is Mark Gurman, a highly respected Apple insider. He hasn't commented on the rumored redesign yet, which is interesting given how early he usually has information of Apple's plans. But if these leaks turn out to be true, Apple might be taking one of its biggest design risks in years. Typically, Samsung is the company experimenting with bold new designs while Apple plays it safe. If the iPhone 17 Pro does launch with this look, the roles might be reversed, with Samsung sticking to its familiar Galaxy S25 design while Apple pushes forward with something entirely new. However, the biggest concern is that Apple may be stepping into Pixel territory. Google's phones have had a camera bar for years, and it has become one of their most recognizable features. If Apple adopts a similar design, it could blur the line between the two brands. Right now, the leaked renders make the iPhone 17 Pro look like a Pixel with an Apple logo. If Apple wants to go in this direction, it will need to make sure the design feels unique and not like a direct copy. Aside from the new design, other leaks suggest Apple is making unexpected changes to its materials. Reports indicate that the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max may no longer use titanium for their frames. Instead, Apple might switch to aluminum, which is lighter but generally seen as less premium. While this could help reduce weight, it might also feel like a downgrade, especially after Apple heavily promoted titanium with the iPhone 15 Pro. Performance-wise, the Pro models are rumored to get a RAM boost to support Apple Intelligence, Apple's new AI-powered features. However, many are wondering if these features will be fully available at launch or if Apple will introduce them with a promise that they'll roll out later this year. Samsung might be taking a bold step with its latest flagship lineup. While the Galaxy S25 series was already expected, the surprise reveal of the Galaxy S25 Edge at the Galaxy Unpacked 2025 event left many with more questions than answers. Samsung showed off the device but didn't mention its specifications, price, or release date. Now, new leaks suggest when people might finally get their hands on it. According to a report from Korea's SE Daily, the Galaxy S25 Edge is set to launch on April 16, 2025, with availability starting in May. The phone will reportedly come in 3 colors: black, blue, and silver. As for pricing, the report claims it will be slightly more expensive than the Galaxy S25, which suggests Samsung is positioning it as a premium alternative to the standard model. What's particularly interesting is the limited production run. The report states that Samsung is manufacturing only 40,000 units initially. This is a relatively low number for a flagship device, signaling that the company might be testing the market before committing to mass production. It could also mean that Samsung is unsure about the demand for this model, since it is the first time the brand has launched such a variant. Limited availability could either drive up excitement or leave potential buyers frustrated if stock runs out too quickly. In terms of hardware, the Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to share most of its specifications with the Galaxy S25 Plus. However, there will be 2 key differences: the camera system and the device's thickness. Unlike the Galaxy S25 Plus, which features a triple camera setup, the S25 Edge will have only 2 rear cameras. Samsung has reportedly opted for a 200-megapixel main camera paired with a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. While this setup might seem like a downgrade compared to the S25 Plus, the inclusion of a high-resolution primary camera could still deliver excellent results. The ultra-wide camera will allow users to capture broader scenes, making it a useful addition for landscape photography and group shots. The second major difference is the design. The Galaxy S25 Edge is said to be much slimmer than the S25 Plus, which could be a key selling point for those who prefer a sleek, lightweight device. A thinner body usually means a smaller battery, but Samsung might have found a way to maintain battery efficiency through optimizations in software and hardware. If Samsung can balance battery life and a thinner profile, the S25 Edge could attract users who want a premium feel without the bulk of larger flagship devices. Samsung's decision to launch a device like the Galaxy S25 Edge is an interesting one. It's not often that a smartphone brand releases a variant with fewer cameras and a slimmer design while keeping the core specifications intact. This could indicate that Samsung is experimenting with a new segment, offering a stylish flagship for users who care more about aesthetics and portability rather than having multiple camera sensors. If the strategy works, Samsung might expand this lineup in the future. The key question now is whether the limited production and slightly higher price tag will make the Galaxy S25 Edge an attractive option